everyone, and welcome to a special knockout round edition of Instant Replay where I give you my take on the most controversial calls from the midweek. I'm Simon Borg. We start in New York in a play in the 22nd minute that I thought deserved a straight red card to Tim Cahill. He just stomps on Benny Feilhaber's left ankle, nowhere near the ball. But referee Armando Villarreal doesn't even give a yellow card to Cahill. In fact, he doesn't pull out a card a single time in this match. Although I think Matt Beasler and Jorge Claros probably deserved a caution. As far as the assistant referees, they did a great job on the two really tight offside calls in the first half. They happened within seconds of one another. First, Peter Manikowski correctly flags Aurelien Collen for offside on this set piece by Graham Zusi. And then on the other end of the field, assistant Brian Dunn signals Bradley Wright Phillips for an offside position on the service from Thierry Henry. And he got that right too. Dunn had a great eye in the 71st minute as well. Although we don't have a great angle, it does look like the ball crosses over the end line in its entirety. And although the ball ends up in the back of the net, Sporting's Paulo Nagamura doesn't even protest. One last play from Red Bull Arena. It's the 80th minute, and there's a shout from Red Bull's players and supporters behind the goal for a handball by CJ Sapong in the box. But it's impossible for us to tell for sure from the only angle provided to us by the broadcast. Now to Toyota Stadium and Wednesday's Western Conference Knockout Round match where I thought FC Dallas deserved a penalty kick in the 25th minute. You see Walker Zimmerman going down in the box, and when we look at the replay, Vancouver's Matias Laba does drag him down. We get two looks at it here. Zimmerman had a play on that ball, and he can't believe he didn't get the call. Just a few minutes later, Zimmerman's backline teammate Javon Watson was lucky to only get away with a yellow card when he sends an open hand into Eric Hurtado's face. I don't for a moment think that was incidental. I think Watson knew exactly what he was doing there. That's borderline serious foul play to me, or in other words, endangering the safety of your opponent. Meanwhile, Vancouver's Kendall Waston got away with his 55th minute stray arm to the face of Tesho Akindele, which I thought at minimum deserved a yellow. What's interesting is just moments later, Waston does go in the books for tripping up Blas Perez in the middle of the field, although I thought it was actually Perez who tripped up the Vancouver defender. But Waston really left his mark on this game with what happened in the 82nd minute. The handball in the box that led to the penalty kick, which won the game for FC Dallas. And I get it's painful for Whitecaps fans to lose in this fashion, but that's a handball all the way. Waston moves his arm in the way of the ball to make sure he gets a piece of it, and plus he has plenty of time to react. There were some who wanted to compare it to the Nat Borchers handball in the box in Portland just a couple of weeks ago, which Geiger did not punish with a PK, but Borchers had absolutely no time to react. I agreed with Geiger then, I thought that was ball to hand, and I agree with him here. But Dallas and Vancouver really didn't make life easy for Geiger. The World Cup referee had to issue 7 yellow cards in this game and 1 red. That one came to Sebastian Fernandez. It was a straight red card after the final whistle. I know emotions are running high at this point, but there's no place for that. Fernandez will be suspended for his next official league match, which will come in 2015. But another player was suspended after the fact. It's Mauro Diaz of FC Dallas, such an important player to his team, and he'll have to miss the first leg of the Western semis against Seattle after the disciplinary committee suspended him for 1 match for coming off the bench and onto the field of play to take part in this 85th minute skirmish. You can't leave the bench. Automatic 1-game suspension, and it could cost Dallas big time against the Sounders. That's all we have for this week. For our editor, Abner Aceves, I'm Simon Borg. See you next time!